Good afternoon, everyone. So basically, in the last session, we done like what are the topics and everything we done in the last session, right? So today we'll discuss about I would say how a web application builder. Okay, how a web application builder, how a web application build. I would say how the web application works, and then we'll try to understand web application architecture. We'll try to understand web application architecture. Web application architecture. Okay. So I will use the MS Paint and then I will show you how the web application works and how the web application architecture will be there. So simply I will take MS Paint. MS Paint. I'm using MS Paint. So through that we'll go there and then we'll try to see how the I would say web application architecture will be there and all. Okay. So basically, for example, if I take any website, simply I will show you some random examples, then we'll get some clarity on it. For example, if I want to, this is the website, right? For example, for this website, if I pass any string value like the anything like if I look for any URL, then it will be in the form of website. Okay, so when I'm giving that string format, then we are getting some data, right? Then basically what is happen the internally, which is, so what is happen basically internally, which is, so internally it will connect with the database. So how the databases are will be, so I'll show you in the like YouTube. I will open YouTube and then here I mention with inside Google, inside Google, inside Google data center. Okay, if I click on it, this is the inside Google data center. If I click on it, you are
A
getting
data center is the brains of the internet. The engine.
data like this. So so whatever the string you are passing in the search bar, so it will go to the data center and it will take the data and it will display it on the page. So the data centers should be like this. So the entire the data will be stored in this format. This is the data centers. So in the YouTube itself you can search with inside it Google data center, then we'll get all the data centers actually. Okay.
The customized bus taps that are basically plugs where we plug in all the extension cords. All of our racks don't really look like a traditional server rack. These are custom designed and built for Google so that we can optimize the servers for hyper efficiency and high performance computing. It's true that some
This is the like the data server where all the servers are available. From there onwards, we'll fetch the data from there to our end user, right? Okay, so I will draw the diagram and then I will show you how it seems and how it will be. Simply, I will show you where we have the database. The database basically, which is having, this is the database, and in the database we can develop the database with the technologies are like I would say this is the where we have the database and we can develop the database with by using, okay, we can develop the database by using the technologies are like Oracle. Okay, next I would say Oracle, and then Next thing is MySQL. I would say MySQL. Okay. Next thing is MongoDB. MongoDB. Next thing is SQL Server. SQL Server. So basically, these are the like the programming language. With the help of these languages, we can develop the databases. We can develop the databases. Okay, this is called data center, where the databases are available. That is called data center. Data center. This is data center, right? And then we can say database server. Database server. Database server. Okay, fine. Next thing is, so here the all our data which is all the data which are present in the database, right? So if you want where we have the end user or user, right? So whenever end user hit any URL, so for example you can assume this is the end user, right? Here we have the end user. Whenever the end user is trying to uh, uh, pass any URL, then what will happen, the process internally basically, when the request will goes to like this, and what will happen basically, it will goes to the our web application, actually application, which I will show you here. This is our application, so which is should be like this. Okay, which is like this. And then, okay, this application we can develop with the technologies are like the technologies are like this is the application, right? This application we can develop, the technologies are like application we can develop with the technologies are like Java. Okay, next I would say python python. Next I would say JSP. Okay, JSP, Node.js, Node.js. So these are the programming languages. With the help of these programming languages we can make the application. Okay, what is the main purpose of application is, it will communicate with the database and it will take the data from the database. So that kind of I would say capability this application we have. So what the application will do, it will based on the request, it will communicate with database, and it will take the data. It will take the data, right? This is the data, you can assume this is the data, and here we have the data. Here we have the data, right? This is the data. In this we have the data, right? Now it will take the data from the database, and here we have the data. Now this data, like when the end user hits some URL, we cannot directly if you give the directly data to the client, the data cannot read by the machine. Okay, so that's where the entire thing is, the entire data is we are converting, in the one second. Hello. Hello. నేను ఇప్పుడు ఇది లైవ్లో ఉన్నా. మ్, మ్. Okay, so data, and then I would say the entire data we are not if I directly, if we directly give to the client, cannot understand by the client. So that's where we will, the entire data we will make it as the API, and that